Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Rick House Real Estate Show, trying to make sense of this crazy Arizona market. This show is where you want to be if you just want a quick update in the morning on what's going on in the Phoenix area and soon to be Tucson. And it goes good with pancakes. So that's where we're at today. So I just wanted to get you updated on a little bit of stuff here. The first thing right off the bat is these build to rent homes. It's incredible. The headline here says, Scottsdale build to rent developer opens new community plans. It's got this great big stinking ad in front of me. But we seem to be ground zero. We're building more of these in Arizona than anywhere else in the country. And Terra Lane Communities has opened 279 unit rental community in Goodyear next to another community it built and sold in 2022. So basically Terra Lane is south of Terra Lane at Canyon Trails. Hancock Builders built it, and then they sold it to, built the project, and Mark Taylor Residential manages the property. Monthly rents start at $13.99 for a one-bedroom unit and $18.20 for a two-bedroom unit. Now, what is the draw for these? Well, they plan on building quite a bit more of them. It says here that they're Phoenix tops a nation in construction for build-to-rent communities, with more than 8,000 units under construction, according to a report by Normark in January. Where the appeal is it's not an apartment. People that want to rent, don't want anybody living above them or down below them, are going to these build-to-rent communities. There's little small casitas, basically. Some of them are 2 and 3 bedrooms. They have a community park, barbecue, gyms. They have a lot of activities. Some of them have small yards. So if you like to have a dog, you don't want to have to live in an apartment and take your dog down the elevator outside. People are opting for that. So they're building more of them. So we'll see how long this goes. Now, I don't see those ever converting to single family homes where people purchase them. I think build to rent will be the way they are for a long time. But I see them everywhere on the East Valley, West Valley, up north. So look for more of them. Here we go. Today's mortgage rates sitting here at 6.94. It's trending negative today. Yay, huh? And let's look at Phoenix. When we look at the Phoenix market right here, you can see that their CMI is 149. Anything over 110 is considered better for sellers than it is for buyers. Anything over 100, I apologize. And you can see if you get down here, you got Buckeye holding down the bottom at 69.3. And that's because there's a lot of new construction out there. So a little harder for resale homes in Buckeye. This is where we're at with Phoenix inventory. We're above, see, and now it does this all the time. I got to get rid of all the cities and pull up Phoenix. Bear with me here. You're a kind audience. There we go. Get on Phoenix. And we're sitting here at 2,547 versus last year, 2,132. So only about, what's that? 2,547, 2,132, so 400 homes. Not a big deal, trending about the same. Active listings are going up slightly, kind of bucking the trend that we've seen here, and here. We'll see what happens. Now, this brown line was kind of unusual. This was 2020. And so guess what? Stay home, flatten the curve. That's when all that happened. And then it got worse from there. So let's hope we don't ever see that again. Average list price per square foot is flattening out. We had our typical optimism in January and February, lots of optimism every year. Looks like a good year. Things are going to be great. Let's put the house on the market. Let's adjust the price. And we just see that every year. We see the largest number of new listings come on in February and the largest number of price adjustments. New listings in January, largest number of adjustments in February. Same things happens in June. More new listings in June, a lot more price reductions in July. So why? Well, school starts here in August. Some of them last week of July. People like to list their homes in June, May and June, and make that move before school starts again. So they put them on the market in June and then make their adjustments later on. This is right here, listings under contract, kind of trending almost where we were last year. Isn't it funny how it just kind of comes up, hits a little peak and jogs down, just like last year, hits peak, jogs down. We're creatures of habit in this market. Look at the Cromford Market Index, which is a proprietary measure of supply and demand, and it has flattened out for the past 3 weeks. So things are not moving in favor of either buyer or seller yet in the Phoenix market. It's pretty flat. So that's a snapshot of what's going on in Phoenix. Now, there is some interesting stuff going on. There's new, I hate this ad that they have here. It just takes up the whole thing. New filing offers glimpse of plans for one Camelback. Anybody know where that is? That's down by Central Avenue and Camelback. That was a big office building. There is an experiment going on nationally with offices being vacated to turn them into apartments or condos. Excuse me again, which is harder than it sounds because you've got to literally rebuild them from the inside out in order to convert them. So you're taking offices that probably didn't have a bathroom or a living room and converting them. This one's been a mess. And little is known about the progress, which remains incomplete after financial woes caused construction to stall last summer. A new building permit that's open within the city of Phoenix, but not issued, shows plans are in the works. So when you drive by there, take a look at it, see what happens. It's like I say, that's an expensive way to convert apartments, and they're trying it because something's got to be done with a lot of these empty office buildings. So people are watching that one building right on that corner all over the country to see how this works. And so far, it's not very encouraging. Now, what is encouraging is here's the Taiwan chip plant up north, and they're getting their $5 billion in funding. Here's a drone shot right there. Is slated to land more than $5 billion in federal grants to support the Arizona chip making facility, according to Bloomberg. It's making steady progress in productive, ongoing discussions with the U.S. government with federal incentives, they reported Friday, with people familiar with the matter. So they're talking about it. They haven't exactly written them the check yet. It says here it's not yet finalized, and it's unclear whether TSMC plans to tap into the loans and guarantees offered under the CHIPS Act. And it's not just for that plant. It's also for Ocotillo, and there's another chip packaging plant that's going to be one out west, one out east. Each of them are going to have 2,000 jobs. So the semiconductor business is pretty brisk here in Arizona. So that one is going to spur a lot of activity out in the West Valley, particularly in the Northwest Valley. It intersects where the 303 and I-17 merge. So it's going to be an interesting project to watch. So we'll be live tomorrow at 3 o'clock with Pat What's My Rate McMasters. Don't forget to join us. Until then, have a great day. Take care.